But how should we pick a good restaurant to go to?
That's a good question.
How do you pick it?
I'll look.
Your buddy that's a chef,
yeah,
a referral. What do you look at?
Yeah, I mean, I'm tied into the community, so if I restaurants that I like to go to, I don't necessarily tell people I'm going to be at the restaurant, but I like going. I'm going to Nashville, so when I go there, I'm going to Audrey, which is Sean Brock's new restaurant. Got reservations. Going to Husk the next night, which that's one he used to own. Amazing restaurant. Very farm focused. Everything for within about 30 miles of that restaurant. That's the only thing you're going to have. Plus, they have incredible bourbon there. So then there's Friday night, and then Saturday we're going to the other Sean Brock restaurant, which is Continental. So I like Sean Brock. It's one of my favorite chefs, and so for me in Nashville, it's simple. I'm just thinking I'm going to all his restaurants.
The chef. It's the chef there.
Yeah.
But how does an average person who doesn't have any idea what they're doing, right? I'm just I want some Italian, so we'll just go to Pompilio's around here, or because I'm not getting to Pep and Dolores because I don't know anybody,
right?
And so and I don't even know if it's that damn good anyway. I just know you're going to pay a ton for it, or
Soto,
right. So, so how do we pick a great restaurant? Not to get you to go on record with brands and picking, but
I don't really have it. When I would say with a good restaurant, I would look at the menu. I always go menu first. Some of the best restaurants here in the city are all service-driven restaurants, and that's why they're so good. They put the person coming through the front door is their most important. Every single person is important, and I always go to the Jeff Ruby restaurants because I always say if you can't hire me, you probably should go downtown and see Jeff and a wonderful group of people, especially at the steakhouse downtown. It's unbelievable.
It's next level service.
Waiter comes to the table. He's been there 20+ years, and then the manager, he says, halfway through dinner, he's like, hey, you want to have a cigar out? I'll reserve you a table. It was just a great experience. So when I left there and I'm sitting there and I'm like, this is what we do for people. This is how good they are. They're creating this with all these hundreds of people that come in. You still feel like this is your restaurant.
Special. You feel special.
Yeah, and they do that at a high level. So normally there are other restaurants that do that, and there's wonderful. I can't tell you how many wonderful servers I've encountered in all the restaurants around here. And I have a deep respect and love for people who work in the service industry. Like Anthony Bourdain says, if you're with me and you disrespect anybody in the front of the house, and whether the food's slow, cold, whatever, if you disrespect, that's it. We're done. We're not friends anymore because there's really no reason for it. That's just the line. I don't cross. I don't like to be disrespectful. And as a matter of fact, when I can walk into a restaurant and look over and go, it's rough right now. People are freaking out. They're slow in the kitchen. Just within 10 minutes, I can see the way people are moving.
Looks on their faces, what their body language is.
And then I just make it my point. And I'm like, we're going to make someone's life amazing tonight. We're going to give them such great service from us.
Yep.
We're going to service
reception.
We're going to service to them.
Yeah.
And
then in return, they're actually going to do a better job for your table than they do for anyone else.
And they're probably going to do it for the next 5, 6, 10 tables tonight because you just filled their cup up.
So why is that your obligation?
Because I've worked in restaurants and I know how hard it is. And when you don't feel like being there, sometimes just one person saying one thing, it changed your whole day. Because a lot of times you're not making a lot of money. The hours are long. They're hard. It's hot. You're on your feet all day. It's unlike any other job that you're going to really do. It's very physical. It's very mental. And, I think people going into restaurants should check themselves a little bit. It takes a really small person to go into a restaurant and be disrespectful to the service staff for any reason, honestly. Yeah, get a bad meal. You know what? That's just part of going out to eat. Every once in a while, you're going to get a bad meal. You need to deal with it. But it's not really that individual's fault. And even if it was their fault, you know what? You just move on. And maybe you just don't go to that restaurant again. But maybe you don't write like a 10-page Yelp review and be a jerk about it.